Hello and welcome back to Tesla News. My name is Marian and thank you for taking your time to check out my channel and watch my video. And today we will dive into a lot of interesting news, especially from China. We have some strategy change, I think. We will look into that. And we also have some comments on the recalls in China. And furthermore, we will go into some pricing of solar, wind, coal, and others. So if you do enjoy that, do consider subscribing, and we will start right away with the Chinese news. And we all do know that there were some issues and that Reuters were reporting that there are a lot of recalls, but I have to get to Ray for Tesla, because he says the recall, or so-called recall, is a proactive voluntary measure put forth by Tesla China. So it is nothing bad what is happening here. So instead of writing recall, the name recall is really a word that can be misunderstood, because in a common way, many people will think, well, recall means I have to bring my car back to the dealer, or in this case to Tesla, and they have to fix something and I don't have the car for a day. But this is not the case. It is clearly written here from Ray for Tesla, and I have seen that in other statements too, that it is actually able to be fixed over the air, guys, over the air update. So just as a reminder, that was the same when we had a lot of issues with the LFP batteries in the Made in China Model 3 when they were exported to Europe, and a lot of people complained about the capabilities of charging and how the battery was not having the range it's supposed to be. And then Tesla made an over-the-air update, and since then the issues have been gone away. So it is again something you use a word that is actually not supposed to be that word, because it's not a recall. It is just fixing an issue that could occur, and this is again just a voluntary move. It is nothing that Tesla has to do. They do it just to prevent any issues in the future. So again, guys, this is really misunderstood by the media. And the only reason why they do that is because a Tesla driver can inadvertently activate the cruise control. That's the only reason, guys. So Tesla really trying to make the cars even safer, and they will do that over the air. Furthermore, we do have some pictures that we will look into in a moment in Giga Shanghai, which show that Tesla might do a big strategy change. We do know that Tesla has all this end of the quarter push going on every single time, and I have brought some pictures from last end of the quarter push, and we will look at the parking lot, and we will look at the parking lot right now, and we will see that there is a massive amount of cars, and they are all for export, and this means the inventory this quarter might be much higher than in any other quarter before. So that might be a strategy change, and this can only be happening if Tesla is sure that they will make a profit despite an increased inventory. Because as we all know, a car is only considered sold once it is delivered to the customer, and there is the picture from today. So we do see that is all export. The cars that are down there where the trucks are standing, that is for deliveries in China, because they take them, and all of them on the top, these are for export. So they are not going to be delivered. They are not going to be going away till the end of the quarter. But we do see some change here when we look to the end of last quarter, and we see all the ones in the front are for made in China. They are going to customers in China. And all the ones, the few cars in the background, it's a massive change, guys, how times are changing. This was the amount of cars over there for export, and this is barely a third of what we have right now at the parking lot. So Tesla has always tried to really have a low inventory because it is really bad for the financial statement, because you build something, you produce something, it costs something, but you have not the ability to book the revenue from the customers in your books because you haven't delivered the car yet. And that is the reason why Tesla is doing that. So having a higher inventory could result to a bad result if they do the same in Fremont. I don't have any footage from there. Let's just see how this plays out. I do think that Tesla will have still a massive result despite a higher inventory, if that is the case at the end of the quarter. So really interesting to see. It might indicate that Tesla might do much more money as we all expect. So for the next topic, I have something prepared for you, which is actually from BloombergNEF. And they are showing for China and India and Germany megawatt hour prices for the offshore wind, onshore wind, fixed axis power. So the solar roofs, solar panels, natural gas and coal. And we clearly see that the onshore wind and the solar energy is getting cheaper than coal and gas. And this is not a surprise for all of you, but I think the fact that we are at a point where it is cheaper to build a solar farm or wind farm than building or keeping a coal or gas mine on the grid is really where the change is happening. Really important for that is, as more solar and more wind energy we have, the key to succeed is the business that Tesla is in, which is mega packs, power walls, etc. That is the key business. Right now, solar and wind is cheaper than coal and gas, but at the end of the day, when you put the charging capabilities or the keeping the electricity even in non-peak times, this is the Powerwall or the Megapacks. If you add that to the cost, this will be more expensive than coal and gas right now. But I think that will be the next step, that if you add all these charging capabilities and storage capabilities, that Tesla will, or in the entire industry, will also be cheaper than coal and gas. So really interesting, really important. I think we are looking forward to a time that this will not be any news anymore, but right now it is still news because many people don't believe it yet. And for all those watching from Texas, actually the cheapest wind energy comes from Texas. It's $22. So this is some good news for all people from Texas here watching this channel. So this is good news. Furthermore, we do have in Germany, we have an average cost per megawatt hour of $50, which is higher than in the other countries. But again, when we consider the prices for coal and gas for the megawatt hour, we are looking at around $70. So I hope you did enjoy my channel. You do enjoy my video. If you do so, consider subscribing, and I wish you all a wonderful day, guys. Take care.